I think one of the things that we've traditionally done in the youth economic development area is to focus on helping young people develop the technical skills that they'll need for a specific job in a specific industry. And that's incredibly important today because there are industries where there's high growth demand and not enough workers. But in addition to those technical skills, it is so important that we also invest in programs that help young people to develop their confidence, their ability to work in teams, their ability to problem solve. We at the City Foundation refer to this as having an entrepreneurial mindset. While everyone that we hire at City may not be an entrepreneur, we want them to think like an entrepreneur.
当然我觉得白女士讲的非常重要，就是这种企业家精神或者创新精神的鼓励是一个很核心的。那对于一家公益基金会来讲呢，我想有3点。第一，就是你本身应该是善于学习的，你本身应该是特别具有这种社会企业家精神那这个整个社会的变革是非常非常快，如果你想要去引导，或者是说你想要走在前面一点，那你的学习能力要非常非常的强。那第2点，我想就是刚才那个白女士也强调了，就是说在这个很多这个技术带来的或者说全球化带来的变化当中的一个很好的价值观是非常重要的，就是你要坚信这样的能力和机会平等是非常能够促进的。第3呢，我想是也许有一点我们过去呢做的还不够，就是鼓励更多年轻人他自己就能够把这个社会服务当做一种职业，当做一种创业机会去做。
Last year, we commissioned research with the Economist Intelligence Unit that was different than any other type of research that had ever been done on young people and jobs and employment. Because we were looking at what does it mean to cities to have a youth population that is thriving economically. And so we said, what were the factors that need to be in place in a city to support those young people to be successful? We looked at how does the education system not focus solely on strict academic skills, but how does the education system stay in contact with the employers to make sure that those academic skills relate to skills that they'll need in the workplace when they graduate. We looked at the availability of entrepreneurship training programs and how easy it is to start a business. We also looked at the availability of adult mentors to guide young people throughout the process. And together, in this study, what we found is that when cities take their existing policies and programs and think about how to structure their initiatives for a youth population, they can actually produce positive gains. And it should matter, you would think normally, well, young people, they don't vote, they are not politically involved, most programs target adults. But actually, if you think about the cities in the world that are growing the fastest and are considered places that people want to live and businesses want to locate, they're also the cities where they're focused on their young people. And so we saw this correlation. And so cities like Shanghai and Beijing, when they have policies that actually target and are intentional about youth employment, it actually supports a broader economic development strategy.